You just have to let the tap choose, my father told me as he was showing me for the umpteenth time how to drill, countersink, and tap a hole in his machine shop. I love everything about his shop. The sound of the air compressor, the feel of the power tools, and even the scent of the special oil for drilling holes. You see, he's shown me how to do this tons of times, but this time it's different. Because this time I'm working on continuing his legacy. No small task, I assure you. He's considered a genius in his industry. The patents that line the walls of his office are proof of this. For years, I thought nobody could replace my father. Last year, I finally dislodged my head out of its ass and realized that I don't have to replace him. He's already done all the heavy lifting and innovation. I just have to find a way to keep it going. So this day in the shop, he was trying to confirm that I knew what to do with this tap. Now, a tap is a mechanism that you use to create the threading in a hole for a screw. The problem is if you do it wrong, you will break the tap and plug up the hole. So he told me, you have to let the tap choose. Hold it and guide it, but don't force it. Once it starts, you can continue with no fear that it will break. He also told me not to tell anybody he said this because they would think he was crazy. But when you're working with this tool, you can actually feel it finding its own way. Now, since I've been working with my father day in and day out, it's as if we've been finding our own way. You see, my father is a very conservative Israeli baby boomer, and I am a rather conservative gay millennial. We haven't always seen eye to eye, especially in regards to my sexual orientation. You see, for a man that despises ties and suits, it is just inconceivable that his daughter would choose to wear these items on the regular. I've tried to tell him that if I could choose, I would be straight. It hasn't always been easy. You see, I have met plenty of men that have believed that they were God's gift to humanity and destined to make me straight. It hasn't been pretty. Now I get it, my dad's worried about my safety and he's right. I'm not denying that at all. But luckily I live in a country and a city where this isn't a problem most of the time. While we haven't seen eye to eye, working in the office has been a really great experience for us. You see, recently we had this opportunity with a new client where I was very nervous about wearing my clothes to meet with them. And I went up to my dad and I said, Dad, I'm ready for the sale and the pitch, but when do I ditch these shop clothes and wear a bra? You see, women's clothes are a very new addition to my wardrobe and I despise them. My father said, go as you are. It's okay, just be comfortable. Go as you are. I was floored. Is this my father who said this? You see, I look like an androgynous schlub most of the time at work. The truth is, my father loves me. He always has. It's just hard for him to talk about, and that's okay. Just like the tap, my father has always let me choose my own way. He's always supported me, always guided me. And now we're continuing without any fear of breaking.